I love helping people buy and sell homes, but I also love helping you take care of that most important asset. So we've got some Arctic weather coming in that's forecast here in a couple of days. And so I thought I'd share a few tips with you, easy tips that will help you take care of your house and your yard and your cars. So here are a few tips to help you do that. First thing you want to do is unhook your garden hoses. These faucets are called frost resistant as opposed to freeze proof, and there's a reason for that. They can freeze, and having your hose left hooked up to it can stop the water from draining out and can freeze and burst your faucet. It's also a good idea to put one of these faucet covers on it that will keep the wind off of it and insulates it a little bit to keep it warm. A lot of the problems that happen in houses is because of these things freezing and bursting. I've always heard that you want to water your plants and your grass well before the freeze comes in, and that's actually true. Hydrated plants are less stressed and hold up a lot better to cold weather. Also, most importantly, we're trying to protect the roots. The roots can freeze and die even if the leaves survive. So watering the soil helps to insulate the leaves, and it helps the ground retain heat. So you want to water in the morning and water deeply because you want to saturate that soil and give those roots that protection. That'll help protect your plants from freezing. You can also cover your plants. The soil gives off heat actually during the day. It absorbs heat during the day and gives off heat at night. So if you cover your plants, it helps trap that heat in with the plant. You always also want to turn your sprinkler system off. You don't want it coming on in the early morning hours and freezing everything and potentially breaking your sprinkler system. If you do need to turn it on, or if you can, if it's warm enough during the day, you can turn it on manually, but you definitely want the automatic function off, and you run that when it's appropriate and safe to do it. You're going to want to try to keep your driveways and walks as clear as you can. You can put salt down on them to keep them, try to keep them clear that way. Sometimes that melts the ice, but it will refreeze at night. So you may need to shovel the walks off just to keep things safe and allow you to have access. In Texas, we rarely get nice fluffy snow that lends itself to a snow shovel, but this flat nose shovel always does the job for me. It's tough and it's rough and it'll work on ice. The best place for your car in freezing weather is going to be in the garage. If you have gas water heaters and they're in the garage, they will actually help heat the garage a little bit and keep the freezing temperatures down. But if you're like me and you have half of your garage filled with things that aren't the car, and your car gets the vote to stay outside, you'll want to be sure and check your antifreeze. You can usually have that done at your mechanic shop, or wherever you get your oil changed. They can check it, the strength of your antifreeze, but you want to make sure that that's in good shape and topped off. If you're all electric in your home, or you have electric cooking, it might be a good idea to make sure that you've got a supply of propane, and so that you can use that if you need to. If we go several days and electricity goes out or something, you can use that on your grill or on a camp stove if you have it. If you have an emergency food supply, just check it out, make sure everything's in order. Otherwise, you might make a extra run to the grocery store, get 2 or 3 days worth of extra food. Make sure that you get some extra water so drinking water, so that you make sure you can stay hydrated just in case something happens with the water supply, and make sure you pick up other essential items that you might need in case you're not able to access the grocery store. So those are just a few quick tips that might help you out a little bit as we encounter some of this Arctic cold. Everybody do what you can and be safe and stay warm.